Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our recurring series of Lorcana with your kids. I'm Mike. I go by Disney Dad Canada on Instagram. And before the March break madness of having young kids got too much in the way and back to the work week and work grind, I wanted to do a quick video. This time I'm going to try and keep it quick on Lorcana's Archazia Island release weekend and what our family did with it. Uh, we had a great time. And it sort of started off really well and it got better as the weekend went on. What we did is my kids are on school on the Friday and, it's the last day before March break, but dad pays for all of this and dad's just as excited, if not more, about the release of this set. So I went over and I'd pre-ordered a lot of product through our local game store. Shout out Cans and Games here in Mississauga, Ontario. Great guys over there. They've helped a lot, and it's I think they do a good job of servicing the customer there, and always really kind to my kids with freebies and attention and all that kind of stuff. So, and help me with gameplay and advice and things like that too. How to get the kids in and just little entry level stuff that a first time TCG player like me would need. So I opened this booster box here. And I did great because everybody's chase here, Tamatoa, I got in a foil version, which as the weekend on became extremely valuable. And I used that asset actually to further our collection, but I'll get to that at the very end. So some really nice playable Emerald Sapphire cards there in Hero and Baymax, Mufasa foil. Got to have all the Mufasas, dad vibes. And so just a fun time. So I did that on lunchtime, just took my lunch to go and enjoy that, and then built up the anticipation until I went home, grabbed the kids off the school bus, and headed over back to Kansas. So second trip over there for the day. And they were pumped. Like we made an event of this, and I think it just makes it more meaningful to me. It gets them excited for it. New cards are always exciting. New things to kids are always exciting. But this, so we hopped over there. We went into Kansas Games there and ordered a pizza while we waited. By the time we were out with our boxes, there's my daughter, super excited about her Lilo and Stitch gift set. Just goes crazy for that little half dog, half alien. I mean, those smiles, this is what I'm going to take to my grave with me. This is the reason I started this channel and why I'm so excited to share my enjoyment for both the game and the hobby while taking part in it with my kids. So back in the truck there, so we have our sealed case of troves. Our total count at this point, we're one booster box for dad. I got a second one here while I was there, and a case of troves, which is 4 plus the gift set. I think I'd been talking to you guys before that I've been furthering my I've been moving out of my position in baseball collectibles and moving it into Lorcana, and so that's how I'm able to fund some of this stuff. And I don't rip packs for hits; I rip them for fun. But we got some hits. We got some hits to supplement the fun this weekend. So there we are around the dinner table. Had our pizza, washed up, and then got ready to so everybody got a trove, and we played some Lorcana bingo, and the winner got to open the Stitch gift set. So it was super cool. Just enough packs for everybody to enjoy it. Shout out to Lady Lore 20 on Instagram and social for posting this Lorcana bingo chart. It was great. The kids had a really good time. I actually found it very helpful for my wife because she'd be constantly yelling across the table, "Hey, is this a amethyst foil card? Is this is this the bolt I'm looking for on the bingo chart? Is this what a legendary card looks like?" So the least interested, I shouldn't say the least interested, the least involved in playing and collecting Lorcana in my family is my wife, understandably. But she's all for the family time spent and has been so supportive of this hobby because of its inclusivity with the kids and because it's focused around time spent and memories made. So she had a good time too, and she actually got some great legendaries out of there. She was super stoked for pulling a legendary Aurora card. So we got through the bingo, and I know coming out of my daughter's trove, not only was she the bingo winner, there they are kind of looking up the hits. There's my son overseeing, helping his sister read a little bit on some of the bingo items she wasn't sure of. But we ended up with a Radigan Enchanted out of my daughter's trove, and that's sweet. Now, I would have, of all the characters, this is probably the least impactful for a young girl, age of 6. Like, we haven't spent much time on this franchise, and she kind of said, like, who's this guy? Like, she knows an Enchanted, she's excited about that, but she didn't really know too much about it, and it's not a character that resonates with me either. So, you would have loved for it to be a Bolt or a Mirabelle or an Aurora, but an Enchanted is an Enchanted, and we got more than one this weekend, and we defied the odds again. So yeah, that was really cool. This will likely end up being trade bait for cards that resonate more with my kids or my collection. So that's okay, but an Enchanted in the hand is better than two in the bush. This is so coming out of our second box there, we were able to take a look. This was a combination of our booster box. Oh, sorry, this is all of our trove hits, excuse me. So different trove hits there. I believe the Return of Hercules was a foil. There was a non-foil Tamatoa. Awesome. That was also part of a later move there. There's my wife's Aurora, the beautiful Lilo and Stitch promo card. I think this queen is a shiny foil as well. We did fine. We had a great time with it. So let's see here. Where else have we got? My apologies. I've lost it there. That's okay. So yeah, so what basically we capped off the weekend after that with kids hockey. Obviously, we are Canadian. I don't have a huge affinity for hockey, but it's been great for my kids. It's a wonderful way of them learning team sports, cooperation, showing up, investing in something, and building culture and leadership characters, and working towards a common goal with people. So I'm a huge fan of team sports when it comes to development of not only physical attributes, but character amongst kids. So we did that for a good chunk of the rest of the weekend. Also got a chance to see some friends and family, which was really nice. But it was Sunday afternoon, and I was winding it down after a long weekend of being pretty satisfied. I thought, you know what? These Tamatoas and these Scrooges, these legendary cards, they're going up. And I've been watching TCG Player all weekend, and they just keep going up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one more booster box. I'm going to get a little frisky. And so I did, and we ran some Pack Rush this time. If you don't know anything about Pack Rush, it's a great way. Like, I would almost recommend, for value of opening your packs, there's no better way to do it than Pack Rush, because not only do you get to open packs, but you get to play a competitive game against whoever you're opening the packs with. You can do it for stakes with your friends. You can just do it for fun with your family. But if you're not familiar with the rules of Lorcana Pack Rush, I absolutely think you should Google that. It's a great way the next time you get 2 packs each or more to have a little fun. And it's also a great way to introduce people who have never played the game in a very simplistic, easy to follow way. But we checked those cards before that Pack Rush, because not only did we get another Tamatoa foil, cold foil card, which is great. We also got a Show Me More Enchanted, in addition to, I want to say, 5 other legendaries. I got 3 Scrooges. We got 4 Queens this weekend. A couple Return of Hercules, which might work well in my deck. But all these Tamatoas and no deck to put them in. I don't find playing item decks very much fun. It's just, again, I'm a very entry-level player. I've been playing for 3 months. Don't talk to me about competitive meta gameplay. That's not what I'm here for. I'd like to learn and become more competitive, but I actually really enjoy being the Emerald Sapphire Rogue deck in the room that people don't know how to anticipate. So I knew that these Tamatoa foils and these Scrooge McDucks, it wasn't going to be something I was going to be playing anytime soon, if at ever. And the demand was there, and people were paying through the nose for these things. So what I wanted to do is I appealed to the different Facebook groups here in Canada, Lorcana ones, said, look, I've got a few Tamatoas I'd like to trade for, and I gave a laundry list of my want list. Now, that included rare first chapter enchanted cards, that included high-end promos, that included lesser cards that I think the kids will like, or just ones that we want to complete certain parts of our collection. And the response I got was overwhelming. Dozens, at least 24 messages asking for different potential trade proposals and all that. It was something that I wasn't expecting, because I'm not well versed in the Lorcana space, but I can tell you that from my history of sports card collecting, when you've got the hot chase card in a brand new set, if that's not something that you believe in, and usually we're talking about athletes and future performance, but in this case we're saying like I'm not going to use it in my decks, and I wouldn't even want to play with a card that's considered to be that valuable. I'd feel weird about it. The collector and me would just have a real problem with that. So I worked out a deal with a local gentleman who was preferring to trade from his collection and didn't want to pay the prices that were set. And I set on a great promo. I got this Cinderella DLC Enchanted promo card. These have popped off in value tremendously. Let me see if I can get a better view it there. It's a gorgeous card, Cinderella Stout Hearted, from the DLC promo events there over the course of last year. So I got better value than what the cards that I traded away are selling for, and I also got what I think is probably, well, I feel very confident that was a rarer, more attractive visually piece and a better collectible down the line than legendary foils and cold foils out of set 7. So yeah, I mean, the next step is to go to locals. It's March break, so I'm hoping I can bring my son on Wednesday, because even if it is a little late, he can sleep in the next day. Bring the trade binder with all these new acquisitions and see if we can continue to improve the deck, improve the collector's profile, and just keep having fun with it. So that's it, man. This is a quick, easy video on how much fun we had in Archazia's Island weekend, and just wanted to share with all of you that it's a great time here in our household, and hope you guys had a great weekend too. Feel free to drop a comment here. Again, I'm on Instagram on Disney Dad Canada, and yeah, I look forward to making more of these videos as the Lorcana journey develops going down the line. But this weekend was fun. Definitely looking forward to the next one. Till next time, guys, take care. All the best. Thanks for watching.